importance of bringing truth and transparency back to the briefing room. Very important. My main goal as press secretary is to ensure we are communicating about the policies, events and objectives of the Kennedy administration. I also look forward to developing a relationship with the press, even though we may disagree from time to time. Great stuff. So far, the president has worked to gain the main Discord server 215 members and has appointed 65 individuals, yes, you heard that right, 65, to various offices, such as Supreme Court judges, the cabinet and military roles. Earlier this year, the president released his 2023 fiscal year budget, which is a significant step towards step forward for the administration. Sorry about that. The budget allocated by the president is made up of real money, not fake money. No fake money around here. This is primarily used to determine quantities for development and equipment for the departments and the military. The budget will support our own efforts getting the group moving in the right direction. The president's key goals throughout his presidency are to expand the group, maintain activity and pass numerous bills. The president anticipates the next 100, 200 and 300 members, with us currently at 215 and the Roblox group at 550. Make sure you go join that, guys. The president believes that we can reach 300 by the middle of this month, if not sooner. The administration has had a significant focus on the military, which has gone from strength to strength in such a short time under this president. The president is determined to get the work done to revitalise the nation and our Department for Defence. The president will also be visiting the southern border on Monday, where he will be on the ground pushing for solutions to the problems occurring there and is constantly monitoring it. He will meet with various officials, putting his words into action by listening to the feet on the ground, ready to make that solution, guys. The president also visited the state of Indiana on Saturday, where he spoke to lawmakers in the state to discuss various topics, including infrastructure across the state. The president was keen to make a difference supporting Indiana and building for the future of the state. Today, the president met with the cabinet as well as key departments and military leadership, where he was briefed on the future of the military departments and their objectives going forward. Now we're going to move on to some nominations before questions, guys. The president has nominated a fair range of people who have the experience and skills to develop to help our country thrive. The president has nominated the following people so far: Roger Carter for Secretary for Health and Human Services, Leo Kirkman for Secretary for Housing and Urban Development, Laura Kingsley for Secretary for Department of Education, Justin Anderson for Secretary for Homeland Security, Korean Valor for Secretary for Energy, Harriet Hart for Chairman for the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Christopher G.W. for the Assistant Commandant of the Marine Corps, and Rimari Mitsuru for the Commandant of the Marine Corps. That didn't sound like it went too well, actually. We will await more nominations. If you're interested in taking a role, you can now speak to the President's Chief of Staff, who is Nicholas Hunter. So reach out to him if you're interested in taking a role within the administration. With that, I'll be taking questions. Anyone got questions? You can message me them. You can put your hand up, whatever you want. Oh, I think I might have it easy. There's nobody got any questions, maybe? Easy. Very, very kind people. Not putting me under much pressure. Surely someone has a question. We've got people with hands up and all sorts. Nicholas, hello.
Hello, what's the president's plan regarding border security?
Well, in terms of the border, the president on Monday is visiting the southern border to meet and discuss the problems around what's happening at the border, and from that, what he's interested in doing is actually listening to people. That's one of his key skills. A part of this administration is that we're going to listen to people. We're going to listen to what they think, and we're going to take that in mind, and we're going to make solutions out of it. So, very happy to say that. Any more questions, anybody? Any questions? You can message me them. You can put your hand up. You can speak with that. Any questions? Anybody? You've been very kind, everybody. You're making it really easy on me, and I'm very happy with that, actually. Secretary J. Arlington put his hand up, I believe. I'm not sure. Anybody else? I'll leave it a minute or two. Oh?
I was invited to speak. I don't know why.
Well, do you have any questions, Justin?
I don't believe so.
Well, see, guys, we're just doing so well that nobody actually has any questions for us because they're just like, what the hell? The president is doing just so great. I think I'm happy to leave it here. If nobody else has any other questions, we got a director with his hand up. I can't invite people to speak. Director T Stone's got his hand up.
I actually do have a question.
Go on.
What is like the administration's comment on the impeachment of the Secretary of Defense?
The president is looking forward. He's actually really hard at work right now. I'll bring more of a specific comment to you when I have one, but at the moment the president is looking forward and he's trying to focus on the priorities of his administration.
Okay. All right. Thank you very
much. Mr. Stones, what's your question to the administration?
I just got one question.
Yeah.
So, with all these new nominations and people be put into secretary positions, it's making some of our lower counterparts, such as myself, combatant commanders, worried about what's because of all the new people that's coming in, worried about what's next for them for their assignment in the future. So what is the administration currently doing to improve relations with some of the lower components of the U.S. government?
Oh yeah, great question. And the president is actually really determined to make this administration work. And I think it's all about the communication. Top levels of government need to be working with every sector of government. That's how we make it work. And that's what we're interested in doing in this administration, is ensuring that there is transparent communication, that people's voices are heard. It's important to listen to everybody. All parts of the food chain need to be listened to. Any other questions, anybody? You can put your hands up, you can give me a message, or we can call it quits.
That's all for me.
Thank you, Mr. Stones. I think that is all. Oh, I've just got a message. Should we see if it's a question?
I just have one question because I've been analyzing the military for a little bit just to see what's going on with the United States military. What is the president's plan on getting the United States military to its full potential?
Yeah, a great question as well. We've actually appointed very, very qualified individuals. We've nominated various individuals as well. We are looking to really make the US military work on every single part of it. As I said, it's the same with communication. It's all about top levels of government communicating with our military communicating with us, and together I think it can be quite a good partnership. So if we have the right people in the right places, then we actually listen. I think that's a good one. You have to actually listen to the people around you, because if administration and a big action administration, so anyone with any concerns can always reach out to us, and we will be more than happy to take on your feedback and have a chat with you. I've also got a question coming in about how do you speak to the president? Well, the president is very, very reachable, actually. And do you know what you can do? You can reach out to his chief of staff. You can even reach out to me or any senior member of the White House staff. You can contact the White House staff team, and we will, of course, get back to you. We have the director of the Oval Office, and he is certainly great, and a direct line to the president. So if you are interested in speaking to the president, you can, of course, go through the director of the Oval Office operations. Yes. I'm just going to check my messages for any more questions. To add on to the military question, the Joint Chiefs of Staff are actually getting things done as we speak. As I said, listening and taking action is a huge part of our plan. And the President will be giving, and this is a side note, the President will be giving an address to the nation on Monday in Terre Haute, Indiana. So do watch out for that. That's a great one coming up Monday. To you guys, that's Monday. The President will be giving an address to the nation in Terre Haute, Indiana. How great is that? Right. Any more questions? Anyone got any more questions? Or is that it? Get off nice and early, maybe have some dinner. How about that? Just as I say that, I'm getting more and more messages. How great. Okay, great. Right, Okay, so I've just got one through. What's your opinion about the Secretary of Defense impeachment? And it's like, as I said, though, we're looking forward. We're actually looking to continue with the administration's work, and we don't really need any distractions at this point. We really want to get the work done, and that's why I think this president is so great. He really is focusing. He really is focusing on the people's priorities. The American people have a great president, and he's doing very much. And I don't think we need little distractions like this. And you definitely don't need my personal opinion, because what I'm focused on is this administration's goals and helping to deliver that. Okay. Just another one. A side note: the president is going to be having an off-the-record scheduled meeting with the former director of the CIA, Lone Star. So that's a great one. Right. As I said, we'll just go over the final parts. You can reach the president by going to his director of Oval Office operations. And if you're interested in serving in the administration, please reach out to the president's chief of staff, Nicholas Hunter, I believe his name is. What a great man. Yes, so that is all, I believe. Monday, the president will be delivering an address to the nation, live from Indiana. How great is that? So, see you all soon. Great chat. You've been very nice to me. Well, I've not checked the general chat yet, but you've been very nice to me, so thank you very much. Ta-ra. Or goodbye.
C-SPAN, powered by cable.